Hi guys, it's the other guy again. So what's going on? Well, I want to share with you a little bit about my aquarium. Basically, this aquarium developed a leak, and so I had to repair it. And so if you've been following me, I did a complete repair on the aquarium, and so now it's set up. And this is a video about my fish tank here. It's just been a month that I've set up my fish tank, and prior to the leak I had a lot of plants. I had a lot of Java moss. I had a lot of Anubis plants, and since the leak, my plants had all died. Majority of them had died, and these are the only plants that I was able to save, meaning the Anubis, and that was it. That was the only plants that I was able to save. It was just the Anubis. And the other plants, the Java moss, these plants here, the plants, let's see, this plant right here was donated to me by my friend. This plant right here, all the other plants except for the Anubis were donated by my friend. And so I want to tell you a little bit about this tank. So now, if you look at the substrate here, it's actually kitty litter, and I bought it from Walmart. Let me move in closer. So as you can see here, it's just kitty litter, and it's actually growing my plants very well. You know, it's doing very well growing the plants here. And you could see those plants right there sprouting up. Those are baby, I want to say sword plants. This one right here, and that one right there. And there's baby sword plants right here. Let's see, right there and right here. So they're actually rooting pretty well. The fact that this is kitty litter. And if you want to, this is a video to prove to you that yes, you don't have to buy those expensive substrate made by Fluval, well, I don't know, F-L-U-V-A-L, or other very, very nice substrates. You can go cheap like me and buy something like this. I used 2 bags of kitty litter to fill up my tank, to make the substrate actually, and it actually went pretty well. A bag is $3.87 or 89 cents, close to $4. And actually, it's doing a good job. My pH is around 7.5. So this is a cool, I call it the skull rock, picked up at Dinky Creek. And these rocks right here, let's see, were picked up at Wawona Lake, Wawona over at in Yosemite. So was this, and so was this, but this was picked up at Dinky Creek. And that rock, I got it from Fresno State. It's a pretty heavy rock. If you look at this and that, I was trying to break open the rock, but I couldn't do it. I tried smashing it with a hammer. All I was able to do was chip it a little bit right there, and that rock was actually really heavy. It sort of like have some magnetism in there. So I'm thinking that maybe it's let's see, look at that. It's a maybe it's a meteorite rock. I don't know. It looks like it's melted on this side right here. But yeah, so this is my tank. As you can see, the bubbles here, it's not really dirt or anything like that. It's just a lot of bubble, air bubble. It's oxygenated water from that power head right there. Okay, so then I just want to show you the plants. So you can see there the Anubis right there. It's rooting. The roots are coming out. Okay, so that's a sign of that it's healthy and it wants to grow again. These are new leaves right here. Okay, and the Anubis here, they were in pretty bad shape. That's why I decided to fill up this tank again and make it so that they can grow again. That Anubis, I saved it from death. And this Anubis too, I saved it from death. Thank God it didn't. Neons. I have 2 ghost cats. I have 3 rosy barb. I think this is a male, and I originally have 2. Okay, and that's the female right there. That's a female rosy barb. I think that's rosy barb, and that's a baby. I was shocked to see that there's a baby. That they had a baby, and I didn't know that. And I have some shrimps. These are Caridina shrimps, given to me by my friend. I'm greatly thankful. And here's a Siamese algae eater. Alright. And here's a guppy, a female guppy. Here's another guppy. Okay. And this little thing that's very playful. Oh, that's a zebra right there. Okay. So we have a female. We have a Siamese algae eater, and then we have a silver fox. And I have, let's see, did I mention the algae eater? I have 5 Chinese algae eaters in here, the small ones. I'm trying to eradicate the algae from my tank. And if you look at that, that's another silver fox right there. So I have a whole bunch of shrimps in here. I have like about 8 Caridinas. They're all very camouflaged against the wood here. These are real wood. And if you could see there, those are ghost shrimp, or like some people call it grass shrimp, ghost shrimp, whatever fancy you. And so they're hiding under the logs here. Okay, that's an autocat right there. Okay, so my autocats are thriving. So yeah, fine. Here's another autocat there. Okay. Oh, it's behind the water heater. And these are my white clouds. I love them. Along with the guppy. I have 4 guppies in here, 2 male, 2 female. Yeah. So, Java ferns. And here's another shrimp right here playing, very happy, playing around. So if you are on a budget, you can do what I do. And you don't have to go all out for the substrates. Some people might agree with me, some people might not. But I've had good luck with just cat litter. And I also use this to help support the growth of my plants. So it works really well. My power head. This thing has a UV light in there, and so it kills UV. Here's one of my AutoCat right here. I love them, they're so cute. And then this is another view. Sorry, it's kind of dirty, I haven't wiped it. But as you can see, my fishes are pretty happy. I checked my pH. It's about 7.5, 7.4. So let's see. Yeah. So that's that. Here's another view. Looking down. Sorry about the glare. And then another view. As you can see here, there's little shoots of the plants here growing up. Here is another of my ghost shrimp right here. I love these little critters. I know, people use it as bait to catch stripers, and they use it for as feeders. But oh well, I love them. That's just my bias. And another AutoCat right there. So, let's see. If you look at here, there's a tiny little Caridina shrimp right here, right there. And they're thriving. They're not dying. So, as you can see, another ghost shrimps eating algae. Rummaging. So, oh, talk about the devil. Here's another one right here. They're so well camouflaged. It's pretty hard to find them unless they move. And that's how I spot this one. It moved. That's an awesome little critter. Shrimps are so fun to look at. So as you can see, my tank here isn't a well, they consist of little fishes, and the reason is because I don't want any big fish. Their big fishes will eat all my shrimps, and so I'm kind of picky as to what kind of fish I want in this tank. And so I'm going to leave it like this. I love the neons. I love the way they highlight the tank. And in a couple months, I hope the plants will shoot upwards. And that's that. Let me know what you think. Some of you may not agree with my methodology here. But so far my fishes are pretty happy. Here's another ghost cat, or glass cat, and another of my shrimp scurrying across that rock. I love that little guy. And thanks for watching.